I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach, and you're here for my live recording on TikTok. I record the Meta Movement here on TikTok where I give you free readings, and then I post this later on to YouTube. So if you are here, it's probably because you are connected to spirituality or awakening. And I like to bring a little spin to this. I kind of incorporate psychology a little bit into spirituality and waking up and healing yourself. So if you feel drawn to this live, it's because you have some healing to do. Your angels have messages for you. Maybe you've been missing this. So a lot of you guys know that I am almost like this close to being minimalized, traveling with my family. I will be on the road all the time, and it's only a few months away. So I'm trying to live like I'm on the road now, and that means like traveling with my decks. So yesterday, if you were part of my live, you saw that I was out by the river. Today I'm actually in my bathroom. So if you guys are just joining me, I see a few of you popping in. Tell me where you are from. Say hi. I am coming to you from Southwest Florida. I am on the Gulf Coast, so I'm the west coast of the East Coast. And yeah, we're going to talk about spirituality. I'm going to talk about crystals. I have a few books that I love using in my awakening. I'm going to talk about those too. So if you guys are kind of looking for some materials or things to help you in your journey, this is live for you. So hey guys, let's see where you guys are from. Georgia, hello. Texas, New Jersey, another Texas, Missouri, another Georgia. Hello, I love seeing where everyone's from. It's 12:22 p.m. here on the East Coast. So I know some of you might just be waking up. Some of you guys could be going to bed. Who knows? North Carolina, Florida. Hi guys. Hello, Texas. Can I answer if your mom is still alive? Ooh. 11:22 here. Hello, Karen. How are you? How are you? If you guys have questions, that brings me to another thing. So today we're going to do some free readings for you guys. So if you are new to my lives and how they work, I do have specials. I offer specials for people who are on during the live. Only you guys know about these specials. And I do give free readings throughout the entire live. So it's 12:22. Oh, hey, from Massachusetts, Iowa. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome. The Bay Area and Cali. How are you? Colorado. Oh, hello, guys. Hi, you're new here. Well, my name is Katie Maike. I am a psychic medium. I am also an intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology. I have another in behavioral analysis. I was a psychology teacher in my past life, bartender, waitress, whatever. You know, and here I am coming to you, connecting with you guys on this level of my mission. My personal mission is to raise the vibration of the planet, and I do this by connecting with you. I do this not only by answering questions, connecting to your guides, helping you progress through life and helping you live your best life, but I'm also a mentor. I'm also somebody who helps you to find your psychic abilities and use them on a daily, because you don't have to become a psychic medium to have these abilities. You can have these abilities and they can still come in handy in your daily life. Okay? How are you guys? Good morning. Oh, Florida. Some Florida. I am from where I'm originally from, I'm originally from Maine, but in the States, and I am currently living in Florida for like another 3 months, and then I will be traveling the United States in my RV with my family, my husband, 4 kids, and 2 dogs. So I will be coming to you from, I don't know, I might be going to your state. I might be in your state one day doing this live, because I will be traveling for about the next month. And so I'll be coming to you live just like I am now, but I don't know where I'll be. I'll be popping up in different places. And yeah, it's going to be so much fun. And I look forward to like connecting with a lot of you. I would love to yes, I'll come see you guys. I will come see you. Okay, this is our route. Like, I'm just letting you guys know now. We're going to start in Indiana just because there's family there. But then we do plan on going to like up to Washington State and down through California and kind of back through that way. We do want to hit back in the South during the winter time. So That would be nice. So here we go. So I have a beautiful and very talented moderator in the house, and her name is Dominique, but she also goes by Black and Pink 12. So if you guys have any questions during this live, whether what the specials are, how to get them, how to get a deck that I am using today, or I am going to talk about pendulums. I'm going to talk about pendulums, guys. So if you want to learn how to use pendulums or where to get pendulums, I make pendulums myself, and then I infuse them with energy and intent and intuition. So I'll have a few to show you, and I put them up randomly because I don't like mass make them. I just, when I'm feeling creative and I feel like I need to make one for some reason, I just I go ahead and I do it. So I do have I'll show you a lot of these, and I'll show you how to use a pendulum a little bit later. Okay. And I will say that if a lot of you follow me, thank you. If you don't follow me, I would appreciate a follow. And you'll see that I do a lot of missing persons cases on my on my page. Oh, I forgot to put do not disturb, damn spammers. Maybe I'll do that now. Do not disturb me. I'm connecting with my soul family. Okay, thank you. Okay. So, I wish I could answer everybody's question here on live, but it gets a little crazy when I try to answer your specific question on live. So during the live, just expect answers that are going to help you progress in life. Maybe messages from loved ones or guides would come through. Sometimes medical things come through. Like whatever comes through is meant to come through. I'll tell you this. But if you do have a specific question that you need answered, whether it's medical, fertility, relationship information, career, finance, I do have all those readings available. Like I had mentioned, I am a professional. And you just have to click the link in my bio. And I do have some specials for you guys because you're here live on TikTok, you know about them. So if you click the link, you will see that I have a 1 to 2 minute psychic reading for $16. And I also have an $11 aura reading. Now, if you keep scrolling through, you will see that I have all the other medical readings, fertility readings, North Node, past life, and those things. So if you're looking for that, they're there. All you have to do is click the link in my bio. You'll see, like, here, I'll show you guys what it's going to look like. Okay, so here's my bio. So if you click out of here, out of this live, and you see those blue arrows, just click on that link, and that's what my site looks like. I'll just tell you before I get started on these readings. All right, and when you scroll up, you'll see that little hourglass. That's if you have an urgent response. So if you need something answered ASAP, I do it right after the live. Otherwise, you'll see the special there, and you just can keep scrolling for all the other specials. If you are looking for any decks, crystals, anything that you see during the live, just keep scrolling down and you'll see links to all of those books, things, resources. They're all there for you, okay? All right. So to begin, I'm going to use my 5-cent tarot. This 5-cent tarot deck is an amazing deck. It's by Madame Clara. The link is in my bio if you like this. You do not have to understand or know what every tarot card means to use this deck. I'll just let you know. I was sent this deck and I love it. I use it all the time now. It replaced my old deck, which I loved, but I love this more. And let me tell you why you do not need to know tarot in order to use this deck. So if you look at, a lot of people have a hard time, especially if things come up in reverse, what it means, right? Because you're memorizing 78 cards times 2. But if you see, there's words all over the deck. And then when it shows up in reverse, you'll notice that there's words as well that describe the reverse. So sometimes I use this as the actual meaning of the cards, or sometimes I use it with the words that pop up. So if you'd like a reading, all you have to do is say your name, okay? And the messages that are going to come through, I'm an energy reader, so I do feel like these are going to be energy readings. I do feel like I'm going to need to tell you something. I'm not sure what it is, but as an energy reader, I say your name. And then it's almost like I immediately become you, and I'm surrounded by your energy, and I have to figure out what's going on. I am given visions, and I do believe the cards help a little bit as far as directing my energy of what I need to be, where I need to be going. Okay, so just let you guys know, the cards don't have the answers. You have the answers. Okay, I just like to use tarot just because it's fun to watch and fun to do, and I need something to do with my hands. So here we go. Charlene. All right, here we go, Charlene. Message from your angels. Something that you need to know. What does Charlene need to know? Ooh, I heard space. Shh, you need space. Betrayal. All right, was somebody was not good to you? There was someone who crossed you. I definitely feel like, and you need to push this person away. You need space from this person. Like if there has been something wrong or something that they've done to you or an argument or something, or they've let you down, I just feel like going back to them or allowing them back in your space right now is saying that you don't have boundaries. And I feel like you just need to put up your boundaries and be okay and walk away and need some space. Okay. Your space is good. Charlene, that was for you. I saw your name like 5 times afterwards, but that was for you, Charlene, if you missed it. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. Next person. And thanks so much for being here. Double tap on that screen. Let's get this live to 22,000 likes. I'm on here for about an hour today. Maybe an hour and a half if I'm feeling good. You never know. Ooh, I got the chariot. It said, keep going, Katie. Keep going. Go past 130. Go past 130. All right, here we go. I'm so excited to be here, guys. Okay. Oh, it was your siblings? Okay, let me see. Let me see what. Did I go too far? Oh, I can't find what you said. I went too far. Okay. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I had to scroll, blah, blah, blah. So scroll, like, keep scrolling. All right. Okay, guys, if you have specific questions, please go to the link in my bio. I have $16 specials. You'll get a personalized video response from me sent to your email. I work through SnipFeed. It's a third-party company. Basically, you're paying for I'm paying for secure payment methods for a support system. And that's why I work through that company, okay? So here we go. Amanda with the purple heart. Amanda, if I skip someone, I'm sorry. I'm just hoping that my moderator will. She's so good at like putting me back into check. She's like, yo, Katie. Okay, so I do feel like you need to let go. Like I feel like the need to control things is causing the majority of your anxiety, and we need to realize that the control comes from us wanting to keep things consistent. It's a fear of change. Ultimately, it's a fear of change. It's things happening that we don't expect. So you're doing one of two things. You're either trying to control all the way to the end, which is causing a lot of stress because shit's going to happen the way it's meant to happen. Or you're sitting there trying to come up with, or you're doing both actually, coming up with every possible scenario to be okay with, but at the same time you have this obsessive behavior and it's not suiting you. Like it's imprisoning you. I feel like it's imprisoning your mind, and you need to get out of that thought process, okay? Because you're just never going to allow yourself that freedom by trying to control things. And I mean, we can go as far back to why you need to control things or feel the need to control things. And we know that people have let you down in the past. But let's go to the origin of it. Let's dig. Tip my hats off to you. And happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. Happy St. Patrick. Holy shit, someone just said it when I said that. Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I have no idea what it means. Like it's drinking holiday. You drink green beer and you shit green shit the next day, right? Okay. Bobby, message from your guides, Bobby. Okay. I heard no one knows. Friendship. Involvement. Maybe you're being asked to be more open with maybe a new relationship of some sort that you have, whether it's a career. It's a 3 of Cups. So it could mean like a third party or an extra friendship or something like that. And I do feel like you're being asked to be more open about that in your life. Okay. All right. All right, guys. Thanks so much for being here. My name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach. I have a master's in sports psychology and other behavioral analysis. So I did work a lot with the brain and understanding the brain. I did study a lot of Sigmund Freud. I studied a lot of Carl Jung. I studied a lot of Erik Erikson. I know a lot about development of people and humans and how the mind works and how we're able to use our mind to create our reality. See, our brain and our body, it doesn't realize what is real and what is not real. We have an internal visual ability through dreams, visions, third eye, and then we have this external world. Well, let me tell you something, guys. Our bodies, our brains do not know the difference between the visions we create in our head and what we see in our reality. So if you wake up every day creating your reality in a negative way, then your reality will ultimately be negative. But if you can wake up or even go to sleep, they call it like jumping timelines or shifting realities. If you can imagine yourself or change your train of thought, then your reality will mimic that. You will attract people who mimic your thoughts and your thought patterns and your healing and your loving and all of those things. But if you're thinking negatively about yourself or your situation, then you will ultimately attract people who are also negative and vibrating at your same frequency. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about how you can get in touch with your intuition. Now, I started doing this early on in being a psychic or medium. I used pendulums a lot. And I don't use them now, but the reason I don't use them is because I've eventually used them enough to figure out what the real answer is in my head. I no longer have fear when I answer questions, and the fear is ultimately what is keeping us from saying whether or not we answered the question correct. So even if we say, is somebody alive or dead, and we use a pendulum, we may get a more accurate answer than us just being like, because if we answer out loud, then we might be thinking, oh my gosh, what are people going to think about us? What does society say about this person already? I mean, let's just say it was Michael Jackson or something like that. So I want to tell you something, guys. Pendulums are like the gateway drug to your intuition. And if you do not have a pendulum, you need to get a pendulum. Pendulums can be anything. They can be necklaces. The pendulums that I make are necklaces / pendulums, and I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, so right now I have a Veracruz Amethyst, and this is an amethyst that is a very powerful third eye chakra opening amethyst, and this one is for sale. I have a few others, but I wanted to show you how I take my necklace and I turn it into a pendulum. Okay, so here's the other end. You can shorten it if you want to. All right, so if you want to shorten it, just, for shits and giggles. However, whatever your comfortability is, okay? You can wrap it around your hand if you like it long, whatever. But the point is that you don't need to carry a pendulum around with you wherever you are. You can always use a necklace or a pendulum that is your necklace, okay? And I used to always carry one around with me because it helped me to connect with my, with the true source, with the right answer, not like my personal opinion, but with my connection to the unconscious collective, okay? If you've ever studied Carl Jung, you'll know that Carl believes that we all have a place inside of our energy that is connected to the unconscious mind. We have a conscious mind, subconscious, and unconscious connection to all other people. That's oneness is what people talk about. So using your pendulum, this is how you can first get started with using your pendulum. What is actually happening is when you ask a question, you have these micro twitches in your muscles that help the pendulum to move the specific way that your subconscious believes the answer is. So the first way to do this is to figure out how your pendulum is going to move for a yes and how your pendulum is going to move for a no. Okay, and I see everyone's names. I see them. I'm going to get right back to them. You can keep saying them on there. I'm just going to jump onto this in just a second, all right? So I would start by asking your name. So I tend to put my left hand under the pendulum. And something odd that I do that I don't know if a lot of people do this, but you see the lines in your palm? I kind of tilt my hand so that the line in my palm has a straight line forward, okay? Like the center line in my palm is straight forward. And I put it like in the middle of my palm and I say, is my name Katie? And I watch to see what my pendulum does. So my pendulum is actually spinning in a clockwise position. So I know that my name is Katie. So this means that a yes for me is a clockwise position. Okay? Now, the reason I use this palm is because I'm hoping that a yes or a no is going to line up with this. Okay? So we know that a yes for me specifically is clockwise, but it could be different for you. Okay, so I'm going to use Rachel's name. Okay? Is my name Rachel? So my pendulum is going back and forth now, and it's going right on that line of my palm. So to me, any swing that lines up with that line for me means a no. It could mean a yes for you. Some people could go clockwise for yes, counterclockwise for no. Okay. Now, when you're done, you just stick it right back on around your neck. Now, I do have a few I'm going to show you right now. I do have this. Whoop. So they'll all come with necklaces, by the way. So here's the first one, and this is a Veracruz Amethyst point. Okay. I do have, this one is a fluorite. This is a fluorite point. Two more. This one is Aura Quartz. And remember, they'll all come with like the necklace. And this one is Angel Aura Quartz. Okay, so I have one more. For those people who don't like points, I do have this, which is a rainbow obsidian sphere. And the pendulums work the exact same way. The exact same way, okay? So who is it that is supposed to be communicating through the pendulum? Is it our subconscious? Yes. Great friggin' question. Who is it that is supposed to be communicating through our subconscious? Yes, it is us. It is our subconscious. It's our higher self. Yes, it is that connection to the divine. It is that piece and part of us. Now, I will say that if you intentionally try to connect to, how do you know which one is better for me? Whatever one you're drawn to. Here, I'll tell you guys a little bit about these. These Angel Aura Quartz, are really good with like helping you connect to spirit. It's a really good, I'm not gonna lie. I make these specifically with crystals that are intended to protect and intended to increase your intuition. So one or the other. These are great. This one is for a lot of protection. So if you want to make sure that you're like in a lighted position and there's no negative energy around you, then I would choose that. Any of these are going to help with like a heightened state of awareness. This Veracruz specifically works to open your third eye. Okay. So it just depends. But, now you can use pendulums to connect with those who have crossed or whatever, but what you're still doing is you're still the conduit. You are still receiving the information. So it is still going through your subconscious mind. Okay. Okay, someone said, I just purchased a blue tiger's eye hawk pendulum yesterday. I'm so excited to start using it. Yes, use it. And a lot of people, a lot of healers can use it over bodies if they are working and doing body work, okay? These are all on special for $22 today, okay? Just letting you know, I don't know if the price will stay, but I just put them all at $22 right now. You'll pay for shipping, but the shipping is priority, so it's 1 to 3 days. All right. There's a couple other things on there. If you just click the link in my bio, you'll see the section that says pendulums. click on that and take you to my store, and you can kind of shop through the 4 or 5 that I have up there. And like I said, I make them randomly. I might show them during some lives, any new ones that I make, but I don't really mass make them. I try to make them when I feel drawn to, okay? So let's use another deck, guys. You ready? I'm going to check, let's check to see any readings came through. Don't forget, if you have a personalized reading, please click the link in your bio. It'll send you to my site, and you'll see a beautiful black stars. You'll see my face, and you'll also see a place where we have $16 specials. An $11 aura reading, and if you keep scrolling, you'll see where I have my medical readings, fertility readings, past life readings, North Node readings, okay? I'll talk a little bit about those in just a minute, but let's get to some readings, okay? I'm using the Green Witch Oracle deck right now, Green Witch Oracle, and the reason I like this is because it had fruit and vegetables and herbs on the cards, but the words really stuck out to me too. And I felt like it was easy to use these cards to help people overcome blocks. So that's why I got this deck. If you feel drawn to this, believe me, I put this link in my bio. So you can get this. Just go to the link in my bio. It's called the Green Witch Oracle. Okay, here we go. So all you have to do is say your name, Trina. Okay, Trina. Don't forget to double tap on the screen, guys. Give this live some likes. Okay, Trina, what do your guides need to tell you? Okay, I got the affection card for you, but I also heard the word hold on. And a card just flew out when I picked this up. Okay, I feel like there's some foresight that needs to happen. I do feel like you're being told to like pause about something. Like for some reason, like I'm seeing this affection. I don't know if you're about to give it, or you might feel a connection with someone or something, but I feel like you're being told to pause. I don't know why. I feel like there's some growth or some growing that needs to happen. I don't know if this means like you're going to repeat a cycle, or you're going to be presented with the beginning of a possible karmic cycle again, but I feel like you're being told to be like, whew. All right, this time around, I have to remember, or I have to have the foresight. Okay, I definitely feel like your angels want you to be like, whoa, 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 hold on. Calm down. Okay, so I don't know exactly what is coming into your life or what you're going after. Actually, it feels like you're going after something too fast, and your angels want you to slow down a bit and think about things, okay? I hope that helps you. I hope that makes sense for you. All right. Okay. Casey. All right, Casey. Let me read your energy, Casey. What do you need to know? Okay. Being at home or being a homebody is not a bad thing. Okay, if anybody told you that it was introverted or whatever the case may be, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that it's just about feeling lonely. It's not so much like you escaping from the world. I feel for some reason there needs to be more positivity in your life when it comes to you being alone or you being by yourself. Okay, and I don't know if it's you thinking that you're alone or other people telling you you shouldn't be alone, but I feel like it's okay to be alone. You need to know that. And like, that's the time that we grow the most, when we can be with ourselves. And a lot of the times, like if people are seeking out other individuals, if you're seeking out other people to hang out with often, always trying to make plans with people, that is like, I don't feel like inside, I feel like when people do that, it's them running from themselves. What's wrong with you being with you? Why don't you want to be alone with yourself? Is there something you don't want to think about? Is there something you don't want to deal with? So whenever you can be alone with yourself, it is a time to grow, and there should be a positive outlook on that. Let me tell you what I had done to someone before. I had gone to purchase something at the store. I can't even remember. And I was super early, like the store just opened. And the cashier was there, and there was no music in the store yet. And there was silence for like probably a good like 10 seconds, you know. So as he's like checking out, and I'm on the other side, and I just hear silence for so long, and I hear him say something inside of his brain out of the blue in real life. He goes, "Yo, can we get some music on in here?" And out of my mouth goes, "What's the matter? You can't be alone with your own thoughts?" I can't believe I said that. Like, I cannot believe that I said that. But that's so true. It just came out. Like, if you can't be alone in silence, then there's something you need to heal. Because I love silence. I love being alone in silence. All right. I do see Jessie, Shelby. Thank you so much for booking. I see your readings came through. Thank you, guys. So if you booked a reading with me yesterday or the day before, those readings will be done next. If you book a urgent response, that will be done first. If you book today, expect your reading on or before Sunday. I try to not work on Sunday. I try to send all my readings before Sunday, just so I have a day before the week starts again. So if you don't see your reading from this week by Sunday, then you can contact me on Monday. But please give me until Sunday to get those readings to you, unless you book for the urgent response, okay? Here we go. Erica. And don't forget, yes, top gifter. At the very end, the top gifter, I screenshot the top gifter, and they get a free video response from me. It doesn't go through Snipfeed or anything. I just send it to you through email. You do not have to tip me or anything. So even if there's scammers watching that contact you afterwards, don't pay them, okay? Don't give them money. It is a free reading, one question. It's basically a free $16 micro reading, which is the special that's going on now. That's to the top gifter, okay? Here I am shuffling this deck and feel like I need to use a different deck. All right, you love that deck as soon as I do this, Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie, maybe I was waiting for you. Okay, I'm going to do a card for you, Stephanie. Okay, Stephanie, I have this deck linked in my bio, okay? It's called the Green Witch Oracle. It's linked in my bio. Stephanie, what do you need to know? I heard boundaries and beyond boundaries. Okay, and this is the number 33. This is the number 33, guys. Okay, I'll go back to Erica. Don't worry. I always do this. Don't worry. I didn't... Okay, okay, Stephanie, you have to be okay and feel good about the boundaries you set. Be okay with the boundaries you set and stop worrying about other people's feelings. Just do the boundary. And Erica, I said, I got you, girl. I do the boundary and let it go. Do the boundary and walk away. Stop worrying about it afterwards. Okay, so say the thing and then let it go. Okay? All right. That was for Stephanie. Now, Erica, I know I missed you, love, okay? I've got you, okay? Stephanie like, that's so me. Yes, I was reading Stephanie. I'm sorry, Erica. I have like a floaty brain. If you can call it ADHD if you want. You can call it psychic. I think I love it, but I mean, sometimes that shit happens, okay? I'm sorry, Erica. But that's why I have Dominique here, because she's so awesome. Okay. You're welcome, Steph. Okay, Erica, you ready, Erica? Maybe I needed a different deck for Erica. I did. That's what my guides said. They're like, you didn't need that deck for Erica. Okay, Soul's Journey deck, guys. Soul's Journey. Are you ready to go on a Soul's Journey? Soul's Journey. Erica's going to go on it with me. She'll be the first card. I love these things. Travel, like, screw rubber bands. Okay, this keeps my deck firm. Anytime you get a firm deck, that's a good thing. Okay? Now, no bending. Really firm deck. All right. Erica, message for you. What do you need to know? This is for, okay. Are we doing blocks? No. Are we doing messages from guides? Energy you need to embrace? No. Situational? They said yes to the word situational, whatever that means. So let's see, Erica, what do you need to know? What does Erica need to know? Guides are like, just pull it, you'll know. Okay. All right, I'm getting, this is so insane. Okay, so here I am staring at this card that says success in reverse. And I said, what does success have to do with this? It says that, and then I said, there's something, I feel like there's an awakening for you. I feel like there's a heart chakra awakening for you. I feel very connected to empathy for another individual, yet I feel there's some guilt for some reason. I don't know why, and I don't know what it's connected to, but I do feel like this is I feel like you, oh my gosh. Okay, your guides want you to know that you have a choice right now. This is the middle of two paths. I feel like this is two paths. Okay, you have the ability to shed the guilt that is not your guilt. Okay, this is what other people are making you feel this way. And I do feel like you have the ability to actually feel bad for the people or have empathy for the situation or the people that are making you feel this way. For some reason, I feel like you're stuck in a family dynamic. Does this feel right to you? I feel like there's a lot of people involved. Erica's like, wow. Erica, can you tell me what the hell is going on? I just feel like there's a lot of people around me and they all have their own opinions and like you're feeling guilty, but like you want to like the only way out of this is to not feel guilty. You shouldn't feel guilty. Like, I feel like that's their traumas. They're placing this on you. Okay? Oh, okay. Your sister died. Okay, your sister passed away. Okay. That makes so much sense. Okay, because I guess the people that I'm seeing around you are family that have passed away. Because I feel like they want to tell you there's this big thing about stop feeling guilty. And I feel like if you keep harboring the guilt, that you will not be successful in this awakening, in this light. Like, I feel like you have the ability to come to this stage of your life where you feel very enlightened and you have an understanding for why all of this happened. Or you can take this road where you sulk in that guilt and it's just going to take you down a harder and longer road. Okay? So I feel like it's your family saying, stop with the guilt. Stop feeling like this. There are bigger reasons. There's better reasons. You just have to have the clarity to see them. Okay? Because sometimes when we're chaotic or stressed or anxious or drowning in a feeling, we can't look up to see the answer. Okay? Oh, and on top of that, look, the third card also said success. These were both right here. So I feel like just knowing that there's no greater goal than love. Okay, so it's like if you need to figure out how to get out of this, think about the love you had for them. Think about the love and only the love. And that should bring you back into this lightened type of energy, okay? Oh, goodness. That's crazy. All three of them passed away in 1 year. Like, it just feels like you didn't get a chance to even catch your breath. And if I were you, I would start with the first and work on that one, because what I feel like happens is like what you didn't get to let go of, what you didn't get to process gets brought over to the next, and then that becomes even greater, and then that gets brought over to the next, and that becomes even greater. So the way that you're feeling, like, I don't feel like you've allowed yourself to emotionally let go. Like you haven't allowed yourself to process each one individually, okay? Give yourself time. There's no time frame this has to happen in. It doesn't look a certain way. You do it however you want. Be creative. Be expressive. All right? Send me a text. Help, I need help. I need help. What can I do? Find me on Instagram. Okay? I do not solicit for readings on Instagram or TikTok, so please know if somebody comes to you and tries to, that's not me. I just chat in the DMs. Okay? All right. Get some rose quartz. All right? I have a few of these palm stones available in my store. The link is in my bio. Rose quartz is what got me to my most... See, this helped me find empathy for people. This helped me find empathy for people who were like my bosses that I didn't like, that treated me bad. It helped me find empathy for exes that treated me shitty or bad. Okay, so rose quartz helps you love yourself to the point where you realize it was never you in the first place. Rose quartz. All right, let's see what the moon has in store for us. All right, and don't forget, I have $16 specials going on through the link in my bio. If you have a specific question about love, career, finance, moving, let me tell you, I do have a lot of success in some areas that maybe you guys don't know about, so I'll tell you about them. What if you have too much empathy? There's no such thing as, I don't think there's such thing as too much empathy, because the highest form of empathy is compassion. And I feel like, and if you have, I don't think it's too much empathy. I just think that's called not having boundaries. Okay? So someone mentions their North Node is in the 5th house in Aquarius. So I can tell you a little bit about your North Node. I've learned to kind of take the idea of what the energy of our North Node, what house it's in, and also like your North Node is your destiny. It's where you're meant to be here on Earth. It's where you're meant to find success. A lot of people do develop a lifestyle or career around it. And understanding where your North Node fits can help you kind of see an end goal. So for an example, my North Node is Aries in the 6th house, which means my South Node is Libra in the 12th house. The 12th house is shaman, spirituality. That is my comfort zone. That is, I grew up doing this energy work. Libra energy means I did it probably in a collective state of mind. I probably lived a lot in the ethers. I probably lived in the middle of the woods and didn't have bills and things like that. Okay. Now, when you take, you don't want to just leave your South Node behind. You want to take your South Node into, I personally feel like you want to take your South Node into your North Node and maybe leave a little bit of it behind, but not all of it. So for example, having an Aries as my North Node, I knew that I had to do this alone. I knew that Aries was the first sign here. Aries stands alone. Aries is about it's about me, where my Libra was about we. So I found it difficult to get into partnerships with people, contracts, things like that. And I still find it difficult. And that's because my North Node is Aries. That means that I'm supposed to be doing things by myself on my own, not being dependent on other people or relationships or networking in that way. And just knowing that helped me to be like, oh, okay, this makes so much more sense. I'm supposed to go after this 6th house energy of like health, daily activities that can increase my health in longevity, other areas of health, routines that create healthy living. So I basically am taking my spirituality into, for example, I do medical readings. I talk about medicinal herbs, natural healing, things like that. I've done a lot of research on it. I've made my own oils and tinctures and products and everything of that nature. And I do feel really good, and it doesn't feel normal to me, but it feels successful to me. Okay. And that's what your North Node is really going to do for you. So if you have an Aquarius in your 5th house, I'm just going to do this off the top of my head really quickly. This would mean an Aquarius is like doing things for the greater good of all. Okay, Aquarius is like a bigger mission of all people. And I believe the opposite is a Leo, which a Leo is doing things just for passion, just doing the thing for the thing, being in the thing. And the 5th house has to do with like pleasure and creativity and creative acts and sensuality. So if, looking to do something that is, greater for the masses, greater for the continuance of humans, of our planet, something that will create longevity and change the world, but doing it in a very pleasurable way or in a very creative way, or doing it in the fine arts or creativity or sensuality. All right. So yeah. You like my hair last night? I put some purple in it. All right. Let me just check out Snip Feed, see how everything is going, up and running. All right, guys. So if you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to my site where you can purchase the $16 reading. Okay, $16. That will get you a 1 to 2 minute psychic reading. You can talk about, anything really. It's just know it's going to be a 1 to 2 minute reading. If you're looking for something more lengthy, just keep scrolling. You'll be able to find longer readings. So I do medical readings. I also do fertility readings for people. I've been very successful in medical readings, and I've also been very successful, oddly, in doing energy readings for children who are nonverbal and elderly who have dementia and Alzheimer's. People who cannot communicate, I've been able to help them communicate with other family members. So you purchased yesterday. Awesome. Thank you. I am working on a list, like I'm telling you guys. You guys are awesome. You're keeping me busy. I am working on this list that I have right in front of me. So after this live is over, I'll do any urgent responses, and I will get to the readings that were purchased in the last day or two. And like I said before, you will get a video response sent to me no later than Sunday. Okay? I gotta have one day off where I don't do readings, and then, work on my camper, I tell you guys, I'm on the road soon, on the road. Okay. Amber, message for you. I got about 22 minutes left on here, guys. Okay, adjustments are required. So I'm actually seeing like morning routine, and I feel like if something isn't falling into place as fast as you want it to, like you might be going back and forth on something, I would suggest kind of diving into how you start your day, how you start your morning routine, and maybe changing some things up that you really haven't thought of changing up. Like, it's insane how even getting up on the same side of the bed can cause the same routine to happen. Like, get up on the other side of the bed, or set your clothes out for you the night before if you don't normally, or just do something different so that your morning starts off different, because I do feel like whatever is going on, there needs to be just a tweak, a little bit more of adjustment if you're feeling like things just aren't quite there yet, okay? All right, I love all the green hearts. Thanks so much for being here, guys. My name is Katie Maike. I'm a psychic medium. I'm also an intuitive life coach. If you do like to give gifts, thank you. I appreciate it. The top gifter today will be sent a message by me on TikTok. I will screenshot that and I will send you a free reading, a free micro reading. So if you do like to give gifts, I will I'll reach out to the top gifter, but it's not necessary. I do also have some specials available through the link in my bio, so check those out. An $11 aura reading. Let me tell you what the aura readings do. Now, a lot of people charge a lot for aura readings. To me, they're like energy readings where I'm letting you know what your energy looks like, what it feels like. I'm letting you know how you can either use it for good or what your energy is asking you to do in that moment. So it really depends on what I'm being shown, and it depends on how the message is coming through. Sometimes, like oddly, I see colors trying to come into your aura. Sometimes I feel like you're pushing a color away. It's kind of odd. I don't know if other people do this, but that's how I do my aura reading. So if you're just curious, or maybe you feel confused and you need your energy read, an aura reading is an option. Okay. Guys, we are so close to 22,000 likes. We are 5,000 away. I'm so excited. Thank you. Okay, Sandra, message for you. Let me connect to your guides. All right, what does Sandra need to know? What do you need to tell Sandra? I just see you really focused. And I feel like I need to tell you that you're really, really close to achieving this mindset that you've been thinking about. And I feel like I also have to tell you that it's coming very soon. I have to warn you because I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk to you. There's going to be a short moment soon where I feel like you might feel like the work that you've been doing or the signs that you've been seeing kind of go quiet. Okay, and I feel like, don't feel like you're going backwards. Don't feel like you're lost. I want you to know that you are exactly where you were supposed to be. There's a time of reflection in this moment. And I feel like when you come out of this moment, it's like a fresh start. It's like getting a completely fresh start. It's like the pause you need before you start over, okay? So don't think at all that this means you're going backwards. All right, any pauses means that you're about to start a brand new cycle, and just enjoy it because things are supposed to start, they're going to get going again. Okay, so we just enjoy the quiet time or the silence and just be okay with it, okay? Hi guys, thanks so much for being here. Welcome in, welcome. We are doing some messages for you. All you have to do is click the link in my bio. I will be on for another 15 minutes. That's where you can get a $16 special. The link is right in my bio. I work through a company called Hey Hero. All right, there's plenty of options for you. I'm just showing you kind of what it looks like. When you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to this site right here, okay? I'm trying to do this around my ring light. You'll notice this little hourglass. That's going to take you to an urgent response. So if you need something answered like right now after I get off my live, I will do that for you there. If you just keep scrolling, you'll find the readings that are available. If you keep scrolling further, you'll see some crystals and crystal points, pendulums, things like that I have available for you. And then here's all the decks. If anybody is looking for a one-on-one, okay, I do Zoom sessions, one-on-one Zoom sessions. See that candle right there? Those are all of the one-on-one sessions, coaching, mediumship, spiritual coaching, things like that. All right. Okay, let me take a look around and see what's going on here. Oh, I do have a couple crystal points available. If anyone is looking to do healing work with crystals, you will need a crystal that has a point on it, okay? I have a few Brazilian amethyst points, and I have a few Veracruz Amethyst points that are available through the link in my bio. And how you would do this, I'll just say this quickly for those who are new to using crystals. If you have a crystal with a point, you want to use the crystal by putting it in your right hand with the point facing away from you. Then you want to program your blocks into the crystal just by telling your blocks to go to the crystal, okay? Remove them from your unconsciousness and program them into your crystal. Then you're going to take your crystal and turn it around so the point is now facing you, and you want to direct the energy back into your conscious mind. So you want to sit and meditate, and you want to tell all of your blocks to now come from the crystal to your conscious mind. And when you do that, you might start to see images of things. You might get memories of things. people, places, words, whatever it is, allow it to come through and accept it with love and know that that is your higher self trying to heal you in that moment. It's something you need to get over, something you need to accept, something you need to experience. The more we push away, the harder things become, okay? So at least having one crystal point for you to do your own healing work, I would highly recommend it, all right? So let's in saying that, I'm going to use my daily crystal inspiration deck. I love this deck because it has crystals on it. And it also has some awesome phrases that can help you to understand maybe the blocks that you're getting over in your life. I love using this deck for blocks. Okay, because a lot of the time the crystal appears because we need to balance that chakra. How do crystals work? Well, as human beings, we're like 98% water, and our DNA structure allows for a lot of fluid energy. Crystals have a stronger DNA structure, stronger molecules, so that their energy is more constant. It's stronger. So when we hold onto their energy, it's almost like we are tuning our energy with the crystal. Now, what does the color mean? We have different chakras that vibrate at different frequencies because color vibrates at different frequencies. So the same color crystal will vibrate and help to control that same chakra. So a dark crystal like this would work for your sacral or your root chakra, where a purple crystal like this would work for maybe your third eye and your crown chakra. A pink crystal would work for your heart chakra, okay? Green crystals would work for your heart chakra as well. Now, it's just using these crystals can help to balance chakras, and it might even help blocks instantly just by using the crystal. So I'm going to pull a card for you guys, and I'm going to tell you what crystal you need in your life, and yeah, we'll go from there, okay? If I have the crystal, I'll let you know I have it if you're looking to purchase it. I don't have a lot with me out here, but you never know. Okay, so here we go. Madeline, what crystal do you need in your life? Amazonite. Okay, loosen your grip. This means that you're trying to control too much around you, control other people, control situations. And I don't necessarily want to say this in a bad way, but it just causes anxiety. It's like control because you're afraid something's going to go wrong if you don't. Okay, and I feel like you need to loosen your grip on even just society in general is what I'm being told. Amazonite is an amazing crystal to have, and I do feel like this helps with heart, throat, and third eye. I don't have any right here to show you. I do have some crystals, but if you are interested, I do have a tower I can show you. You can message me on Instagram, okay? If anyone is interested in any of the crystals, hey, do you have the crystal that you showed me in the card? Message me on Instagram, okay? I have so many, but don't know what to use or where. So if you have a lot of crystals, just try to correlate the colors of your chakras with the crystals. And when you meditate, you can lay down on your back and you can like place the crystals on those chakras when you're meditating, okay? You can place them in those areas. Any clear white crystals, purples, blues, light blues, greens, yellows, then oranges, and then reds and browns and blacks down on the bottom, okay? And just when you meditate, just put those crystals in those areas, all right? Even if you don't have an intention, okay, just put that crystal in that area wherever it is that correlates to that chakra, okay? All right, Lindsay, what crystal do you need, Lindsay? Woo! Ocean Jasper. I have a crap ton of Ocean Jasper hearts. I don't have them with me now, but and they're really cheap. They're like $5 each. This is schedule yourself in. Ocean Jasper is about you, okay? So the reason it's called Ocean Jasper is because it has tons of different elements to it. Like there could be coral in it and crystal in it, different shapes and colors. So it really is about you scheduling yourself in to figure out who you are. Like, who you really are, the parts and the pieces of you that you've hidden in the shadows because society says, or, ooh, 22,000 likes, guys, thank you. The parts and pieces of you that you've hid in the shadows, the pieces that society said was not acceptable. And it starts out at childhood, guys. It starts out when you are hushed because you're too loud or you're too vibrant or you're too out there, or you draw attention to yourself and the family, and people make you feel they got to make you smaller. Okay? It's other people's problems, but this comes from childhood, and Ocean Jasper is going to help you to really shine, really shine. There's like green elements to it, there's blues, and there's like some yellows. So imagine like having a connection of your throat chakra with your heart and your true purpose, like your soul, who you really are. Okay? That's what Ocean Jasper is, and I love it. And I have a bunch of it, and I should really put it in my store. You can always message me on Instagram. I'll show you some if you'd like. The Instagram is right linked in my bio. Okay? All right, guys, I have 10 minutes left with this special. So if you would like the special, please jump over there. Go on over. It won't take too long. Jesse, Amelia. Oh, Jesse, you're in here again. Thank you. Thanks, guys. I see you in here. Awesome. All right. Okay. Kelly, message for you, Kelly. Thank you so much for purchasing a reading, guys. Kelly, be kind to yourself. Pink opal. I don't have any pink opal with me, but this is telling me that you need to go inside. And if you feel like other people are not treating you well in the outside world, or you feel deceived by other people, or whatever the case may be, I do feel like it's because of an internal absence. I feel like you just haven't had that connection to who you truly are. I don't even know. Like when I say that, I feel your energy say, what does that even mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, how do you have a connection with, how do you not have a connection with yourself? Like, that's what I feel like. But I feel like a true connection comes when you like, it's like breaking down and really understanding you and accepting you, even if you think it's bad, even if somebody else says it's a bad trait. Like, why does it trigger you? Something can be true, but somebody puts a negative connotation on it and you deny it. And then you live your whole life with this cognitive dissonance, you know, where your brain thinks one thing and your mind does something different, or, you know, we struggle in cognitive dissonance. Our brain goes into anxiety when we are cognitive dissonance. That's why cognitive dissonance is when we act differently than our brain. It's like, for example, if we smoke cigarettes and we go to tell our children, don't smoke cigarettes, they're bad for you. In that moment, our brain has to shut down a piece of our brain that tells us that we're a smoker in order to relay that message without going into anxiety or shock. Because we cannot be liars. Our brain does not work like that. We have to cope. Our brain has to cope with lying. Does that make sense, guys? Do you hear that? Like, our brain has to cope with lying. It's not normal for our brain to experience a cognitive dissonance of knowing the truth and doing something the opposite of what we know. Okay? So that's why it's really important for us to get to know who we really are, because a lot of us think we know who we are, but we are only that person because of society. And there are pieces of us that we have not yet incorporated into our personality. All right. All right, here we go. 7 minutes remaining. Kaylee. Here we go, Kaylee. I heard the word understanding. Azurite. Get laser focused. Okay, and look, it's for Nug Day. Azurite. I love Azurite. I don't have it with me. I had it yesterday. I have Azurite and Malachite, and what I feel like you need to be getting laser focused on is more understanding. And this is what I feel like. If you have a question about your own behavior, we should be waking up every day and we should be questioning why we do things. Questioning why we think the way we think, why we do the way we do. And if you don't question that every day, you are not awakening, okay? You need to be questioning every day. And I feel like we always need to be digging deeper. You know, when we were kids and we kept asking why until we got screamed at by an adult to stop asking why? Now is the time for you to go back to that because you were stunted and keep asking why. Keep asking why. Where'd that come from? Well, where'd that come from? Until if you say, okay, this behavior came from childhood and my mother did this to me, then I want you to be like, well, why did she do it to me? Did she get it done to herself? Why did she get it done to her? Did someone do it to her? Like, do you need to just keep going, keep asking until you can find the ultimate origin, until you cannot go any further back. That is how we are going to heal ourselves, is by understanding the origin of how something started, of how it was created. Because if we understand that it wasn't supposed to be like that, or it was created a weird way, or something that doesn't make sense, it's easier for us to change it. But if we don't understand it, it's harder for us to even say, well, why would I change now? What does that even mean? Now, let me tell you here's a good example. I always use this example, so you might hear this again from me. But listen, do you guys understand tipping? I talked about this before, like how restaurants pay waitresses and bartenders and whatever. They pay them less money because they survive off of tips, because the clients pay their tips with the food. Now, a lot of people, like I grew up working in this business and I just accepted it the way that it was. I just thought it was the way that it was. And I never thought that it should change. Honestly, I never thought about it until I figured out why it started in the first place. So in 1930s, 1932, Black people were just getting into the work field. They were finally free, allowed to work, and guess what happened? All the white business owners, a majority of the white business owners, like for restaurants or grocery stores, they did not want to pay their Black employees as much as they paid their white employees. So what they did was they just created this system where if they did their job well enough, then the client would see it, and the client's responsible for tipping them or paying their wages. And we've adopted that. Like, I feel like the sneaky restaurants have adopted that over the years, and we still do it today. And I don't know why we do it today. Like, I wish we knew why we still do this, because it's not the job of the client to pay your wages. It's the job of your employer. And if they don't make enough money, then they need to raise their prices of their food. Like, but if you didn't know why it started, if you didn't understand the origin, then you may not be as involved in trying to change it. So understanding the origin is so important, guys. All right. I know I said this so many times. As a reminder, if anybody is looking to purchase a pendulum, I create them intuitively. So when I feel drawn to create a pendulum, I know this might sound silly to you guys, but I do so believing that I'm doing it because someone's intent somewhere in the world put that idea in my head. They said, this is what I want my pendulum to look like, and then I just make it. And then I basically wait for that person to buy it. I wait for that person to come and purchase it. I don't do it in large amounts. I wait for them to show up. So for some reason, somebody wanted something that looked like a mermaid, and this is what I came up with. If you guys can see that. And this is intuitively, okay? I also had a request, like, again, and this is intuitively, for a masculine, like a black masculine pendulum, and this is what I made. I don't know who they're for, but that's how I work. That's how I intuitively create art. And I feel like a lot of us can solve a lot of our problems just by creating, just by being in that creativeness. Now, all the pendulums that you see right here are $22. I did create this one is amethyst as well. This is Veracruz Amethyst. Okay. I don't even sell the crystals alone for $22, so that's a good deal right now, guys. But it's St. Patty's Day, and I don't drink, so I'd come up with a different way of doing this, right? Okay. So, if you haven't yet, please run over and purchase that $16 reading. Karen, Alexandra, I see you got in just in time. The prices are going to go back down or back up to $22. So I can still connect with you if you still want a lengthy reading, mediumship reading, medical reading. I'll tell you guys a little bit about my medical readings. I just had a recent experience actually with Dominique, with her mom. She was having this awful pain for a while, and the doctors just couldn't figure out what it is. And I got an urgent reading from her on the weekend, and then I messaged her and was like, why didn't you just call me? But anyway, she put the urgent reading in for a medical reading, and I did the reading, and I tried to figure out the origin of the pain. And I didn't realize I was actually doing that. I didn't realize that I was actually locating the origin, but that was my intent. So I try not to diagnose, but I do try to find the origin of whatever is going on. And through spirit, I got that there was some type of bulge or hernia. So a day or so went by, and Dominique's mom finds herself back at the ER. And this time, again, the doctors say that there's nothing wrong, but this time they push for an MRI to see if there's a hernia. And lo and behold, they found the hernia. So her mom was able to get the help that she needed because they could figure out what was the original cause of it. I've had so much success with this, and I'm not going to lie, it's scary every time I do a medical reading, but I feel like nobody else would do what I do. Okay, I've helped diagnose breast cancer. I've helped diagnose colon cancer. I've helped with elevated levels in thyroids. I've caught people before that happened. I'm not God, but I'm given this information for a reason, and I believe that, it's scary as hell to do this, guys. Like, please don't think for a second that I enjoy helping you, but it's scary for me to have to tell people things. It's scary for me to have to come out and have no idea who you are, and for me to be like, oh my gosh, this is what I'm getting. I hope this helps you. So just know that I do this because I feel called to. Know that I do this because I've helped so many people in the past that I can't not do it. Okay? So, with that being said, I'm going to head in here and change my prices back, but you can still get the readings, medical readings, things like that, North Node readings, past life readings. For those of you who don't know about past life readings, I approach past life readings in a way, say you have a behavior or you have to get over something and you can't figure out why it's part of your life. If you can't figure out why, maybe you have money issues or you have problems in love or whatever it is, I believe that our soul has a contract, and our soul came to earth with a contract so many past lives ago, and it's in that contract that there's things we have to heal. And sometimes we are in our past lives, we are continuing to come back because we haven't healed those things. So I believe by connecting to your past life, I'm able to see traumas, behaviors, coping mechanisms, defense mechanisms that are displayed throughout your past lives, and then I'm able to share them with you so you can possibly make sense of what's going on in your life today. And again, it's knowing the origin of how things begin is how we start to understand them, and then letting go. It's always through understanding for which we pass or we move on or we get past our trauma or we heal. Okay? So when you say like, well, how do I heal? How do I do it? It's by acceptance and understanding of your traumas, anything like that, okay? All right, guys, yeah, the live's about to end. I will reach out to the top gifters. I basically just take a screenshot of it and I reach out to the top gifter, and through TikTok, you give me your email and your question, and I will send you a video response within a couple days. I don't expect a tip or anything in return, okay? And I don't work like that through DMs. So if somebody messages you with my face and they try to give you a reading, let them give you a reading, but don't give them any money. Don't give them a tip. Don't give them a gift card. Don't do anything direct like PayPal / a name. Like, I can't even use mine because of the scammers. I have a business PayPal account that I can invoice through, but this is why I work through third-party companies. Like Snipfeed is an LLC, Hey Hero is an LLC, Memo is an LLC. You can look these companies up, they're valid, okay? All right, I need to update my photo. Okay, good idea. I'll work on that in the next day or so. All right, with some purple hair. Okay. All right, let me just go in video responses. I just gotta do this while I'm here, because if I don't, then I might forget to put them back. Okay. Awesome. How I know you're the real thing. I can't wait to start reading for people. Awesome. Yes, we all can read. We all have the ability. I think it just comes with time, confidence. All right, guys. Dominique, as always, love, thank you so much for being here for me. Thank you so much for being here for me, Dominique. Yeah, you just purchased a mini reading. Thank you, guys. I'm going to get to those readings right now. And again, any readings that were purchased yesterday or today, you can expect them by Sunday, okay? And feel free to reach out to me if it's like Monday and you can't find it, okay? I can guide you. We'll figure it out together. All right, guys? All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Have an amazing weekend. Follow me on Instagram, okay? During the weekend, I am just stories on Instagram mostly, so you can see what I'm doing. Sometimes I post so much stuff on Instagram stories that I don't post on TikTok, okay? Thank you, guys. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. My Instagram is Katie Maike Psychic. If you go to my, if you just click on my name and it will pop up here, go to my bio. And if you click let me show you what it looks like for you to click on. There's like the Instagram picture right there on my bio. Okay, so you'll know it's me. It's connected to me. You'll know this is not a scam account. Like I have the 122,000 and then you click right there and it'll tell you, I think it tells you my name. Yeah, it tells you my Instagram and my YouTube. Okay? Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks, guys. I appreciate. Bye, guys. Thank you.